Hi everyone, this is OG CV Coach. I'm glad that you've come to this channel today. Glad to be here with you. Now, if you're new to this channel and you've not subscribed, I will advise that you hit the notification button and hit the bell. And then, if you like the video, like it. If you want to share it, you can share it. Now, I'm going to be talking to you on 9 mistakes you should avoid when changing career. 9 mistakes you should avoid when you're changing career. Okay, just listen carefully. The first one is failure to plan the move. Sometimes some people are so much in a hurry to move into a career that they fail to plan the move. So you must plan your move. Do your research. Think about where you're going. Think about what you want to do. You have to plan your move. You see, I advise people that when you're looking for a job, it's better for you to look for a job while you have a job than you leaving the job and start looking for a job. If you don't have a job that you're going to, there's no need for you to hurry up. So you have to plan your move very well. You have to put things into consideration, especially if you have a family, you've got mortgage, or you've got, some loans or insurance or things you have to pay for. You have to plan your move. Plan it very well, especially if you're leaving a country to another country, the same thing. You have to plan the move. The next thing is that when you're changing your career for the wrong reason, sometimes people go into jobs for the wrong reason, and which is part of the reason I'm going to be discussing later. People just want to move out of a job or change their career for the wrong reason. People have advised them, they've heard everybody talking about the career. They've looked at the career and say, you know what, I can go into this career because of XYZ, or because my friend is in the career, or because I've got somebody else who is close to me in this career. People move into career for the wrong reason. I advise you to go against that. 9 things that you have to watch out for when you're changing a career, moving into a career for the wrong reason. Try as much as possible to avoid that. It's very important. And then the next thing is what? Not assessing your interest, your skills, and your passion. Somebody has come to me, most of my clients, when they come to me, or a client came to me and said, you know what, OG, I want to move into this career because I heard it's the in career now, it's the in thing. And I said, have you assessed your interest? Have you checked your skills and passion if it matches this career? The reason for that is because if you don't assess your interest, you find that you get into that career because of the money, or because of the workload, or because of the people, or because of the way the career is. Your passion for the career begins to dwindle. So think about how you need to assess your interest. Then check your skills. Like I always tell people, I'll say, you know what, when you want to carry out an exercise about your skill, get a plain sheet of paper, mark it in between, and just write everything you're good at on one side. And on the other side, check how good those things are that you've written on one side of the paper. So this is OG here, CV Coach 216. If you're not following me on Facebook, you can follow me on Facebook. If you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. I have new jobs that I post every day. And if you're not following me on YouTube, hit the notification bell, hit the subscription button, and let's move together. So back again to the topic, assessing, your interest, your skills, and your passion. You need to assess those things before you even think of changing a career. Then number 4, not doing a due diligence study of the new career. You see, sometimes some people just want to move into an area without really carrying out a due diligence study of that area. You need to check it. Is it a career that's going to take you away from your family most times? Or is it a career that's going to take you out from your family sometimes? Or is it a career that you're going to be traveling cross country? I had a client that came to me and he said the reason why he left his job was that he was constantly on the road driving. From one station to the other, he was driving, carrying out inspection, carrying out audit. So you have to think about those things. You have to seriously think about it. So carry out a due diligence study of the new career. So look at it very well to avoid failure when you get into the job. You don't want to be employed today and then in about 2-3 months time, or a month time, because you've left your previous job, you've come into a new job, you're leaving again. It doesn't sound good or look good on your CV or on your resume. So do a diligent study of the new career. Now the next thing is that you need to know, which is the next point is not looking carefully at transferable skills. Look at the skills that you have. Maybe you're good in singing, maybe you're good in figures, maybe you're good in drawing. You have to now look carefully at your transferable skills. What skills can I bring into this job? What skills do I have that I don't even know about that I can bring into this new role? Those are the skills that will be your selling point. Those are the skills you need to look at. So look carefully at transferable skills, all the transferable skills that you have. Think about them and bring them in. The other thing that leads to failure in a career is expecting instant results. Some people will say, man, you know what? As I just got into that career, I was expecting that I'll be paid XYZ amount in 1 month or in 1 week or in an hour. But when I got in, it wasn't that way. You see, when you're talking about a job, it's different from you. This is your career. A job, you can just go for a job for the money, but when you're going into a career, it's for life. It's for a long term. It's like a long-term goal. So it's not a short-term goal. So when you're thinking about your career, you have to think about those things that you need to put in place. You have to think about things that you need to do. Okay? So expecting instant results, it shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't be your driving force. It shouldn't be what will make you move into that career. There are other things that you have to look at in moving into the career. So those are your focus. Those are the things. If you focus on these things I've told you now, and I'm going to tell you more, you find that there will not be failure in your career. Then the next thing is after you expect instant result, of course, people only following the money. They're following the money. They think about it. They say, okay, you know what? If I work as an investment banker, I'm going to make a lot of money. And then in the process, what happens is they get into the job. They find out that they've got the money from the job, but they are not happy. Because money does not bring happiness. It doesn't. But they are not happy. Because why? They've got all the money. They've got all the things they need. They're in this career now. They don't like it. So you have to think about it. Is it about the money? Is it about the passion? Or is it about bringing your skill to help other people? Those are the things you have to really think about. And you see, when I come in as your coach, I do what they call a mind map for you. I carry out the mind map and some other tools I'm going to use to see how best you can go into this industry and develop and become a consultant or become a specialist in that area. Then another area that you have to look at is lack of foresight and patience. Lack of foresight and patience. You see, foresight means that you don't have sight of the future. And then patience. You know quite well that if somebody has got foresight, patience work with that. So you have to really think about it. Lack of foresight and patience is a big issue. Because why? You are only myopic about where you're seeing, or how do I say, you're myopic about it, short-sighted. But once you have foresight and say, you know what, the future is moving, everyone is moving towards this, and this is where the future is going, then you now know that this is what you need to do. So lack of foresight and patience is one of the mistakes that you have to avoid when changing career. It's one of the mistakes that you have to avoid. A lot of people miss this part of it. So this is one of the most important part of this whole concept I'm telling you now. So when you're changing career, the mistakes you don't have to avoid is lack of foresight and patience. Then the other thing is this: failure to realize you're in charge, especially when you're looking for a job. The recruiter calls you for a job, and then because you are so occupied with the recruiter telling you anything you want, you fail to realize that you are in charge. You are the one making the decision. You're the one changing the career. You're the one moving on in life. So you're the one to decide how you're going to go. You're the one to decide how things will be. No one should decide for you. So you have to focus on, this is what I want to do, this is how I want it to go, and this is what I want to achieve. So that should be your focus. Okay, so always remember, you are the one in charge. You're the one to decide how things should go, how things should not go. You're the one to decide. You're the one to decide where you want to go today, how you want to go. You are the one to decide. So when you're changing career, avoid making other people lead you, because you're the one that's going to be in the job. You're the one that's going to carry out the job. You're the one that's going to search for the role. You're the one that's going to go for the interview. You're the one that's going to present your CV. So always remember, you must be in charge. Failure to realize you are in charge has led to many people making mistakes in their career. Everybody's telling them what to do. And because everyone is giving them idea, they feel everybody's idea should be their leading force. That shouldn't be the case. That shouldn't be the case. You are the one in charge. Now, I'm going to be leaving you here. This is OG CV Coach here. Please don't forget to hit the notification button and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already a client. And one other thing I want to do is this. I'm giving out a free book, and I'll be telling you more about it in my next video. Okay, take care and bye for now.